And then you've got mum and dad who've been in their house for a bit, they've built a bit of equity, they're excited, property's gone up, and want to know what the next step is. So we can talk to them about how buying an investment property is heaps easier than buying your own home, because you've got the taxman and the tenant chucking in some money. It's not like a big fat loan that you've just got to pay yourself. It's tax deductible, there are tax benefits, and the tenant assists as well. So to talk them through those numbers and realise it really is affordable. To those that have a couple of $100,000 in their super fund, for example, or even if they don't, together as a family, if they've got a couple of $100,000 in their super fund, they've seen on social media something about, did you know you can buy a property in your super, and what does that mean, and is that true? And they're excited to know that yes, they can, and it feels like it doesn't cost them anything, because the deposit comes out of super, and as they go along, the rent and their normal contributions to super pay for the loan. So they feel like they're getting a property for free. So we have a lot of clients that are inquiring about that. The astute, passionate property investor, and I'll put my hand up in that one, where I all day, every day, I'm like, oh, that looks good, that looks good. So, that want to expand their property portfolio, and sometimes they are hindered by the bank's rules. So they might be capped out, because you always have to be on a debt reduction strategy if you want to continue building your portfolio, because you get capped out with your income to debt servicing ratio with the bank, but different banks look at it differently. So it's about doing that research, going to a broker that's been around a bit, has experience, and accredited with a broad range of lenders. Just on a side note, we actually hold an Australian credit license. Not all brokers do, and that means we can access a broader range of niche lenders, because we can use them direct rather than via another licensee. So getting back to that astute investor, we'll have people that have some property in their own name, some property joint with their sister, some in asset purchasing entities. So it might be a family trust or a unit trust, some in their super fund, and they're wanting to keep going. So we have to work out a way and research the lenders, and sometimes they're non-conforming lenders, to enable them to achieve what they want. Some haven't done their tax returns in a few years, so whilst we poke them in the ribs and refer them to our book queuing accountant to get themselves sorted, if they have found a property that they're really excited about, then I want to help them get into that by using non-conforming lenders that can perhaps use their BAS or 6 months trading statements,